home and moving to Hull?
We were living in Beachmont at the time. It was in the 60s. And Dad had just come home from the service and we wanted to buy a house. So we were kind of looking around and we looked on the North Shore, Swampscott, Marblehead, because we wanted to live on the water. We couldn't touch a house there, they were so expensive. Anyway, Dad was in work and talking to a guy that lived in Hull. And the guy said to him, there's a house for sale a couple of doors down from me. And do you wanna come and see it? So we did, we went down the following weekend. And we walked up the front stairs and looked in the house, in through the window, because the house was vacant. And then I turned around and looked across the water to the Boston skyline and the beach right there. And I said, oh my God, I gotta have this house before I ever got in. And the house was locked, but they had left one window open. So we put you through that window and you opened the door. And we looked around. It wasn't a fancy house, but the view was the killer. That's really what I wanted, was the view. And it was a decent house. It had been built in the 40s. It was something that we could afford to buy.
Do you remember how much it was?
16,000, 16,500 actually. And what happened was we didn't have enough money to put a down payment and pass papers. It was the passing of the papers that we needed money. And Auntie Myrna, who was young at the time, I don't know how old she was, we borrowed money from her. She had money and we borrowed it from her to pass papers, and we bought the house. And then we quickly, fast as we could, we saved the money back up and paid her off. So that was really so nice of her to do that, because we could not have done it, we didn't have it.
Yeah, that was 1968.
Yep.
Yeah.